I hope you're feeling all right after that steel cage match.
Look, if you're worried about our match later, I'll be fine. Turns out I actually performed better with possibly cracked ribs.
Just remember, the winning mixed match challenge team gets $500,000 to donate to whatever charity they want. I don't want to miss out on that because you've got your hands full with other things.
My hands aren't full at all. Look, completely empty. I even had time to think of an awesome team name. Team Rowdy Trey.
You clearly just thought of that, so I think that proves my point about you being distracted.
No, that took weeks of brainstorming. I swear, I even had a think tank put their heads together on it.
Whatever, just make sure you bring your A game later.
The mixed match challenge starts tonight and everyone else knows who they're teaming with. So when are you going to tell me who my partner is on my way to the ring?
Oh, did I forget to assign you a partner? Must have slipped my mind.
Yeah, I'm sure.
To make it up to you, I'll let you choose your teammate.
Great. I choose Seth Rollins.
You didn't let me finish. I'll let you choose from a group of superstars that I've selected.
Is Seth Rollins one of them?
No. Your choices are Kurt Hawkins, who's now lost over 1,000 consecutive matches. Your old trainer, Riley Flash, who I have no doubt is in tremendous ring shape, especially after just flying in from Calgary on 6 connections. It was the cheapest fare I could get last minute. And finally, Drew McIntyre. You might remember he recently helped Becky Lynch acquire your SmackDown Live Women's Championship, so I'm sure you two would work really well together. I know it must be hard to pick from those 3 amazing options, but I need an answer now. See, when you're willing to put your gas station toilet seat of an attitude aside, we can work together after all.
The following count.
Those ominous bagpipes, just a warning of the destruction yet to come.
And from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, Drew
Mella is money!
And from Staten Island, New York, Carmella!
Byron, are you ready to admit the truth yet? Mella is money. Byron, you shouldn't even be in the same arena as this man. Why not?
And weighing in at 231 pounds, EC3,
He's had a bit of trouble adapting to the main.
As the Mixed Match Challenge kicks off, most teams have had weeks to prepare. However, due to Brooklyn Von Braun dragging her feet, Red's team formed just minutes ago. This has to be a major disadvantage.
I agree. Not to mention, they didn't even have time to come up with a cool team name.
That should be the least of their concerns, Saxton. The bigger issue is Red and Drew McIntyre trying to coexist after their recent history in the best-of-5 series. Drew won the final match to help Becky Lynch capture the SmackDown Live Women's Championship. There is no way Red's gotten over that.
Down in a hurry. Big boot. Sharp clothesline. Gals, Carmella may be in a bad way here.
Man, what a clothesline.
She's bringing the pressure on now.
Yeah, she's a little bundle of energy right now.
A high-risk maneuver in the works from that top. Oh, look out. A knee drop. Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
Up on their shoulders. Big boot. Short clothesline hits its mark.
Man, what a clothesline.
Right in the mouth.
Oh,
relentless.
Enough already.
Oh, man. Right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow. Oh, nasty impact. Gotta be agonizing for the arm.
Carmella with a nice reversal.
Boom. Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done. Kick to the gut.
And it's Carmella answering back. An impressive series of moves.
Looks like nobody's budging, Cole.
Carmella just barely got out of the way.
Looking stunned.
Looking rocked. Carmella is on the attack.
Saw that one coming. And again, yet another counter. Oh, boom. Ooh, what impact. Heading back up.
Climbing the...
All the way for the top. Jumping, leaping attack.
Will it be?
Kicking out of that man. Used up her last bit of energy.
Look at this raw power.
Carmella with a nice reversal. Wow, what a sequence. Whoa, it's another reversal. Carmella wants everyone to know that she's in charge.
Trouble is on the horizon.
Reverses. Can she take advantage?
She's going after her midsection again.
And can you blame her? It practically has a target on it at this point. And it's Carmella answering back.
Just rake in the face. Oh, that's not right. Somebody do something about that.
Back suplex.
Tagged in.
Oh, my God.
And what a reversal from Drew McIntyre.
Exploder. Across the shoulders and
Knee right to the midsection.
Slam with authority.
Booming boot. Gets him with a counter. Good offense from Drew McIntyre. The damage he's taken is starting to pile up. Knife edge chop.
Drew with his imposing offense. Yeah, but his people are hoping he doesn't lose focus and stamina.
Harsh impact.
Uh-oh, he's in trouble here. Uh-oh. Future shot.
Can he shut the door on this one? All that's left is the... He lets go.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Can he score the pin? That puts this mixed tag match in the books.
Here are your winners.
Impressive victory for her here tonight.
If you're not feeling good about yourself after a win like that, you better get yourself checked.
As hard as it will be not to think about that amazing match we just saw, we must move on here, guys.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from Auckland, New Zealand, weighing in at 265 pounds, the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, T-Rex.
Here we go, and it sounds to me like the crowd is more than ready for this one.
So am I, Michael. I've been looking forward to this match for a long, long time.
I have to say the level of pride he has in his game is truly impressive, guys.
Yeah, he's about as...
Venice Beach, California, the baddest woman on the planet, Rowdy Ronda Rousey!
What a meteoric rise it has been for Ronda Rousey in WWE ever since she debuted at WrestleMania 34 as the tag team partner with Kurt Angle.
Quiet, you two. The dream is entering.
And from Capitol Hill, Washington, D.C., Wayne.
Here comes the EST, gentlemen.
And from Knoxville, Tennessee, Bianca Belair!
Bianca Belair is a superstar who impresses me whenever she steps into the ring. She's improving every time she steps into that ring. Been a busy night for Trey, as earlier he defended his WWE Championship in a steel cage match on SmackDown Live. You have to admire his commitment to teaming with Ronda Rousey, but there is no way he's 100% going into this match.
A smart champion would be resting up for their next title defense, not out here competing in the Mixed Match Challenge. But he can't get enough of the spotlight, and as a result, he's putting himself and his partner at risk.
Power! Now in full control. Up on their shoulders. He caught him slipping. I've seen some unique offenses over the years, Byron, but perhaps the most unique thing I've ever seen is when Bianca whips her opponents with her own hair. I have never seen anything like it, Michael, but I'll tell you what. If I was to give advice to anyone facing Bianca, it would be to turn the tables against her. Go ahead and whip her with her own hair. He's absorbed some damage already. Lightning fast reflexes. Up on their shoulders. This could mean trouble.
Down in a hurry.
Big boot. Sharp clothesline. Man, what a clothesline. He's executing on his plan perfectly.
He's feeling good about himself, that's for sure.
Man. Knife edge chop. To your point about Bianca's hair, Byron, I do think it's long enough that an opponent could let... Velveteen Dream is down, and it appears Trey and Ronda Rousey are going to attempt some kind of top rope double team maneuver. Ronda launches Trey into a somersault senton splash.
Yeah, it looked like Ronda might have tweaked something. Maybe her ankle?
And Trey gets the win for his team.
I think you're right, Saxton. Ronda Rousey is definitely in pain.
You okay?
No, I can't put weight on it.
Ugh, I'm sorry. It's my fault.
This appears to be a very costly victory for Team Rowdy Trey.
This is on our WWE champion. He was banged up from the cage match, and that caused the timing to be off when Ronda launched him into that senton splash. So now they're both hurt. I hope it was worth it for Trey.
Well, you really blew it this time. Thanks to your screw-up last week, the doctor just said that Ronda has to pull out of the mixed match challenge.
Damn it.
But I've got some good news. I already found you a new partner.
Let me guess. You found someone who hasn't competed in WWE in 30 years.
Actually, I found someone who's never competed in WWE at all. Me! I'm stepping down as GM to become an active WWE superstar.
What?
I've been thinking about making the move to in-ring competitor for a while now, and this seemed like the perfect opportunity, especially with a chance to win money for charity. I just love giving back to the community whenever I can. Anyway, let me know if you want to talk strategy before our match tonight. Oh, and one more thing. I tied up some loose ends before I stepped down as GM. You're going to defend your WWE Championship against Samoa Joe on the special 1500th episode of SmackDown Live. In a submission match. Later, partner.
I can't believe Brooklyn's a WWE superstar now.
I can't believe I have to be her partner.
It's good she no longer has any authority, but it feels like she's even more ingrained in our lives.
At least it's now legal for you to punch her in the face. Again, I have to be her partner.
It can't be much worse than teaming with Drew McIntyre. It makes my skin crawl every time I have to tag him.
But you chose to team with McIntyre. I didn't have any say in this.
It wasn't like I had a ton of good options. Look, all that aside, I just have a feeling this isn't going to end well for anyone.
Well, at least I can still make the best of a bad situation and win some money for charity.
Even though I can't stand my partner, I still plan on winning the mixed match challenge.
Same here, on both accounts.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And from...
It's the American hero, Brooklyn Von Braun.
And from Fulton, New York, Brooklyn Von Braun.
Let's discuss Brooklyn's nickname, the American Hero. Do you think it's disrespectful toward Kurt Angle?
Of course not. There are a lot of American heroes, not just one. Kurt needs to get over himself.
Oh, great. It's Sammy.
And from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 212 pounds, Sami Zayn!
Guys, I'm just going to say it. I can't stand Sami Zayn. This man has shown nothing but disrespect for WWE, and the crowd is really... Here comes the War Goddess.
And from Dallas, Texas, Ember Moon!
Power, agility, and a frightening arm. Ember Moon is a legit threat here in WWE.
The War Goddess walks among us, and it's time to fear her wrath.
See, when she says it, it's cool. When you say it, Saxton, it sounds like...
This is a historic night as our former GM, Brooklyn Von Braun, makes her highly anticipated in-ring debut in WWE, replacing the injured Ronda Rousey.
I still can't believe Brooklyn and Trey are partners. I mean, talk about an unlikely pairing. They've been at each other's throats for like 20 years.
Well, we'll have to see if their adversarial pass affects the American Hero's ability to work together in the Mixed Match Challenge.
I guess Brooklyn came up with that team name. Real creative.
Hey, at least it's not as bad as their opponents who call themselves the Moons over my Sammy.
I gotta like that.
I bet you do.
Clothesline! In off the tag. Watching Ember Moon the past few years, Corey, one thing I've learned is that her drive to succeed may be unmatched.
I don't disagree, Cole, and it's that drive that makes her so hard to defeat and nearly impossible to game plan for. How do you prepare for a woman who refuses to lose?
Big reversal. Such vicious strikes.
Textbook head scissor takeover.
Very nicely done.
As Corey mentioned, preparing for Ember is not easy, especially given that she has no quit in her. But that said, Byron, perhaps replicating what Shayna Baszler did to Ember at TakeOver New Orleans would be a good approach.
Well, as vicious as it may sound, if Ember refuses to quit, you might have no other choice than to render her unconscious.
Power! Turning it around, it's Sami Zayn with the reversal.
Big slam.
This could be big. What impact?
Sami Zayn not in a very good spot right here.
Up on their shoulders. He is efficient and hooks the neck. There's a cradle. Plenty of fight left.
He isn't going to go away that easy.
In off the tag.
Bulldog.
Sami Zayn tags in. He's in big trouble. Wait a second, it appears Brooklyn wants Trey to attempt the same double team maneuver that injured Ronda Rousey.
Is she trying to prove she can do it better?
I don't know, but it looks like Trey's not quite sure about this after what happened to Ronda.
Perfect execution by the American heroes.
An impressive win for the new team of Trey and Brooklyn Von Braun.
I'm still not sure what to think about these two teaming. It's very strange.
It looks like Trey's still trying to get used to it as well.
I told you guys 100 times, Brooklyn's a professional. She likes winning much more than she dislikes Trey.
And here comes Trey's best friend, Red, for their mixed match challenge match.
Hey, good luck.
Well, that was awkward.
You don't want to read too much into anything, but it certainly looked like Red just ignored Trey altogether.
Well, it's obvious Red is upset about Trey teaming with Brooklyn, but she'd better get over it fast or it's going to end up costing her team this match.
As this mixed match challenge match begins, we have to consider the possibility that Red's team could end up facing Trey and Brooklyn Von Braun at some point.
Well, given what we know about Brooklyn's ability to get under Red's skin, that could definitely be a volatile situation.
You would think that since this whole thing's for charity, that everyone would be able to manage their emotions, but if Brooklyn triggers hothead Red, all bets are off.
How impressive was that reversal?
Oh, man. Launched with a belly-to-belly.
With the tag is Ruby Riott.
Drew McIntyre has worn his Scottish heritage as a true badge of honor during his time here in WWE. He takes great pride in having been the first Scottish NXT champion and even had the New York Police Department bagpipe band play him to the ring at WrestleMania.
Ruby Riott turns it around.
Not again. One of these competitors is eventually going to have to gain the upper hand. Schoolboy pinning combination.
Oh, maybe not.
Power.
Up on their shoulders. Ruby Riott's in a bind. Ah, gut buster. Looks like Ruby Riott has broken a sweat. She's in full control now. Oh, again! Taking a closer look at McIntyre. Ruby Riott with the reversal.
And Drew McIntyre just tagged himself in. Red didn't like that.
After some miscommunication on the tag, it appears Red and Drew McIntyre are having a minor disagreement.
This looks like it might be more than a minor disagreement. McIntyre is walking out and leaving Red to fight on her own.
Is anyone really surprised? This is what happens when two people who despise each other try to form a team.
At least Aleister Black isn't going to take advantage of this situation, as it looks like he's resigned to this essentially turning into a one-on-one match. Ruby Riott looking to unleash her particular brand of destruction tonight. Ruby's love of chaos makes her so dangerous with or without a squad behind her.
And guys, I'd say San Francisco's rich history in sports entertainment is about to get even richer after this one.
Oh, didn't go as planned there. Oh, boom. Schoolboy pinning combination. Oh, maybe not. What power.
Big boot.
No breathing room here for Ruby Riott.
Gut buster.
Watch out here.
Oh, again.
She's got her.
Oh.
Some miscues from Ruby Riott here.
She can withstand the punishment, though.
Up on the shoulders.
She seems to have gained the advantage here. She's flipped a switch, and the light is on.
Ruby Riott is not interested in red carpets, auditioning for Total Divas, and making personal appearances. This is a cold-hearted individual who wants to take down the entire system in sports entertainment.
You just don't appreciate an entrepreneurial spirit, Cole. Ruby Riott embodies the punk rock ethos of do-it-yourself. She'll do whatever it takes to make it to the top.
What a clothesline!
Ouch. Man, what a clothesline. Strong kick. My goodness.
Boom, what impact!
Guys, touching on Ruby Riott's punk rock mentality, this is a woman whose goal is to cause a riot. No one is safe.
WWE superstars need to realize that as long as Ruby Riott's competing, they're walking on dangerous ground, Saxton. And if someone gets in her way, they're getting stepped on.
How did Ruby Riott turn that one around?
Amazing reflexes on display. Wow.
She's licking her chops. Up and down.
Again?
And this has got to be it.
1, 2, 3.
The singles match has come to an end. Wow.
Here is your winner, the Queen.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's a very big win here tonight.
That'll knock Ruby Riott down a peg or two.
I couldn't agree more. What an amazing contest that was.
After a couple more wins for both our teams, Trey and I would be in a position we'd never been in before. Standing across the ring from each other as opponents in the finals of the Mixed Match Challenge.
Good luck tonight. Seriously.
Yeah, you too.
Do you mean that? Because it seems like you can't bring yourself to say the actual words.
I can totally say it, but now that you told me to, it won't mean as much.
Come on, just say it. Good luck.
Hey, look, it's your partner.
How convenient.
You're talking to the opposition before our match? You do realize I could give them a competitive advantage.
My team doesn't need an advantage to beat someone who's had less than 5 matches.
I'm pretty sure I had less than 5 matches when I was tapping you out in high school, and tonight will be exactly the same. Except this time, a whole lot more people will see me embarrass you. Come on, we need to discuss what we're going to do with our prize money after we win. I was thinking we donate it to victims of identity heft. It's when people identify as skinny, but they're actually really fat. I think Red might have it.
The following...
Get ready for strikes, submissions.
This is it, the finals of the Mixed Match Challenge. One of these teams will take home $500,000 to donate to a charity of their choice.
Don't bury the lead, Cole. The charity part's nice, but the real story here is that best friends Red and Trey are facing each other for the first time ever. Things could get very interesting.
Normally, I think you guys were just trying to stir up drama, but Red and Trey have definitely seemed a bit off lately, and this match certainly won't help matters.
Up on their shoulders. Ow, big boot.
Sharp clothesline.
Drew McIntyre fans with some reason to worry here.
Oh, again! Turning the momentum to his favor.
Yeah, showing some great technique and full of energy right now.
Man, what a clothesline. Not going to be easy getting vertical after that.
Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle. Oof.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
Here we go. A knee drop.
Oh, man, a little extra luster behind that kick.
Harsh impact. Slam down hard.
Oh, foot just stomping down.
Oh, nasty impact.
Boom, what impact.
Ooh,
Ooh, what impact. Whoa, McIntyre able to avoid damage there. Oh, it's McIntyre turning the tables. Launched with a belly-to-belly. Look at this raw power. Night. This match grinded him down a little.
Drew McIntyre going for the cover.
He's got some fight left in him.
Tried for it early.
Oh, flipping the script on him there. Clothesline over the top rope. All the way to the floor.
What a counter.
Uh-oh. When you look at this, it looks like they both did their homework heading into this one. Nailing clothesline.
Going high risk again.
Perched up top. Diving knee drop. Kick.
And there's the reversal from Drew McIntyre.
No, another reversal. Neither one of them are willing to give an inch here.
Nasty impact.
He's just dominating at this point.
We'll see if he can sustain the effort to do real damage.
Uh-oh. Bookend!
Good.
It could be over here.
I guess he's thinking something else here.
He could pin his opponent right here. Despite their often heated and acrimonious past, Trey and Brooklyn Von Braun have managed to win the Mixed Match Challenge.
I just hope that now that this is over, there won't be any hard feelings between Red and Trey. They've been through too much together to let something like this get between them.
Judging from the look on Red's face, I think that ship has sailed, and she doesn't seem to be taking this very well at all. I mean, why would she? Red just lost to her best friend and her worst enemy. I'd be angry too.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? What's up with you riding with her?
Relax. I offered him a ride since we're both going to the gym.
Nice necklace, by the way. Real classy.
Thanks. I'll get you my jeweler's info. I bet he can throw together a runner-up version in no time.
Look, I know we usually ride together, but I wanted to get some extra training in since Samoa Joe basically wants to strangle me to death with his crazy cyborg arm at SmackDown 1500.
I'd be happy to help you work on your submissions. After all, I had a career record of 24-2 in MMA. I left that necklace at home.
You training me is a great idea. It could help me survive Samoa Joe, and who knows, maybe even beat him.
Good. We'll get started right away. And before you say anything, I'm just looking to help. It's the only way he's going to survive the coquina clutch. I mean, that little reversal trick you taught him might have worked in their first match, but let's face it, he needs some real training. We'll set up a time later, partner.
So what, are you friends with her now?
No, it's not like that.
Well, it seems like that. I mean, first you're riding with her, and now you're training with her? Did you forget this is the same person who's tormented us for 20 years?
I got to ride with her one time, and besides, maybe she's changed, okay? People do that. And she was a good teammate, good enough that we won the Mixed Match Challenge.
Are you trying to rub it in? Because I think your teammate's ridiculous necklace accomplished that already. And by the way, who was in charge of handling the charity money that you won?
Brooklyn. She gave it to an animal shelter in our hometown.
Did it ever occur to you that maybe she took the $500,000 and spent it on that awful necklace and murder coat she was wearing? I bet the animal shelter doesn't even exist.
Can't assume any of that.
I'm not assuming she's a terrible person. I know that. And I thought you did too.
Come on. Red. That mural's kind of freaking me out. It feels like you're watching me from every angle.
I am. But focus here. So when Samoa Joe gets you in the coquina clutch this time...
How do you know he'll get me in it?
It's a submission match, which means he'll be going for it early and often, so you have to be prepared. And what I was going to say before you interrupted me...
Sorry, won't happen again.
What I was going to say is your little trick you used against him 10 years ago when you rolled backwards to get the win isn't going to work this time. He'll be ready. And even if you pulled it off, it won't do any good because this is a submission
Rivalry match. Rivalry submission match.
Right. So I'm Samoa Joe, and I'm going to put you in the coquina clutch. Try to escape.
Oh, I tap.
That was pathetic.
I know. How am I ever gonna beat Samoa Joe? I mean, once she cinches in that arm around my neck, it's all over. Goodbye, WWE Championship. Goodbye, Trachea. Goodbye, Earth. Hello, big ring in the sky. Hopefully.
Okay, stop. You're spiraling. It's not about his arm. It's about his legs.
Huh?
I studied hours of footage of Samoa Joe locking in the coquina clutch. You're welcome. And I discovered a hidden flaw that's going to allow you to counter it and beat him. Give me your phone. Voice password?
Trey and Peyton Royce forever?
Voice recognition volume too low. Please try again.
Trey and Peyton Royce forever. It's a joke. Please don't tell her.
Anyway, like I said, I watched a lot of tape on Samoa Joe, and I discovered this. Watch his ankles. See how he crosses them? He does it every time. That's your opening to beat him.
I don't get it.
Of course you don't. Let me show you. Put me in the coquina clutch and make sure you cross your ankles like Joe does.
What the heck was that?
The secret to not getting the life choked out of you and walking away with your WWE Championship.
Wow, this is weird to say with all our history, but I don't know what I'd be doing right now without your help.
I guess I've been in a charitable mood lately.
Well, seriously, thanks for teaching me this. So, I guess we're good to go now?
Are you kidding? You haven't actually learned how to do the counter yet. On your back. We're going to start with a hip motion. I'll film on your phone so you can watch it back later. It locked again.
Trey and Peyton Royce forever!
Welcome to the special 1500th episode of SmackDown Live.
SmackDown Live has been the home of some amazing matches over the years, and tonight we continue that tradition with the long-awaited, much-anticipated battle between Trey and Samoa Joe.
This submission match for the WWE Championship is 7 years in the making, going back to Trey's debut when he shocked the WWE Universe and Samoa Joe. But tonight on SmackDown 1500, will Joe finally get his revenge?
Hey, what are you doing?
Studying my training footage. I think I actually have a chance tonight thanks to Brooklyn.
Yeah, about her.
I don't want to get into it again. I need to focus on my match.
I actually wanted to apologize. I might have been acting a little crazy lately.
A little?
Okay, slightly more than a little. I called the animal shelter that Brooklyn said she donated the money to, and turns out she wasn't lying.
See? I told you she's changed.
I think I just got caught up with us competing against each other in the mixed match challenge. And then I felt like I was losing my best friend to pretty much the worst person I could imagine. But maybe she's not the worst person after all. There's probably some terrible dictators or criminals on death row who are slightly worse.
That's very big of you to say that. So you should be cool with the fact that Brooklyn is going to be in my corner tonight then, right? I need her out there to coach me through the technique she taught me.
Totally cool with that. Not bothered at all. Besides, I have a big announcement to focus on.
About what?
Well, I decided to get back to concentrating on the list, and there's one thing on there I always wanted to accomplish, but it never seemed possible. Especially when Brooklyn was GM, no offense to your new BFF. But since this is a very special episode of SmackDown Live, it's the perfect time to make it happen. Good luck tonight. Seriously.
Hey, you finally said it.
And I meant it. Tonight, we celebrate 1,500 episodes of SmackDown Live. On nights like this, we look back at the amazing superstars who helped us get here. For me, personally, when I was an awkward teenager, the thought that I could someday do this seemed like a total long shot. But I was inspired by women like Beth Phoenix, the Bellas, Natalia, and Mickie James. Around that time, I created this list of goals I'd someday want to accomplish if I ever made it to WWE. Well, I think I've more than made it. But there's one thing on this list that all those women I mentioned accomplished. But I never have, because it's kind of impossible now. But if I've learned anything on my journey, it's that nothing is truly unattainable. The goal I'm referring to is winning the title that I grew up watching. The WWE Divas Championship. Like I said, kind of hard to do considering it hasn't existed in almost 15 years. But I'm proposing that WWE bring the Divas Championship back so I can honor the women who blazed a path for me and prove that no dream is ever hopeless or unimaginable.
Wait, what? And you want me to tell her right now?
I'm sorry, but I was just told to inform you that the Divas Championship is already spoken for.
Already spoken for? It hasn't existed in over a decade. How is that even possible?
They said you would hear more in the very near future. That's all I know.
What just happened?
I have no idea, but apparently someone in the back has other plans for the Divas Championship.
The following contest is scheduled.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Introducing the challenger.
This match between Trey and Samoa Joe is finally happening tonight on SmackDown. 1,500 after nearly a decade of anticipation.
I don't think Trey was anticipating this as much as Samoa Joe, especially considering it's a submission match, which definitely favors Joe in his coquina clutch.
Let's not ignore the fact that Trey has Brooklyn Von Braun in his corner tonight, who could be the difference maker. Supposedly, the ex-MMA star has been working with Trey on his submission defense in preparation for this match.
I don't care who's in Trey's corner. There is no way he walks away with his WWE Championship. In fact, he'll be lucky to walk away at all.
Up on their shoulders. He's definitely being the aggressor here.
Yeah, he's a superstar that can flip the switch and get after you.
The challenger's looking shaken.
Yeah, but he's not breathing heavy yet.
Guys, the word patience is not one I would associate with Samoa Joe. Evidence to that can be seen in his Universal Championship match. Joe grew tired of waiting, interrupting pre-match introductions and unloading on the Beast like no one had ever done before. By the end of the night, Brock Lesnar knew he was in a hell of a fight.
Man, what a clothesline.
Ooh-wee. Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Textbook vertical suplex. Bam.
Michael, you only scratched the surface of Joe's bout against Brock. We saw a fierce and fearless destroyer. Samoa Joe's stock absolutely rose that night. He took a loss, but I also think he took a piece of the beast in that match.
You know, I don't often believe in moral victories, but when it comes to Brock Lesnar, you have to take a win wherever it's presented. After that night, the Beast Incarnate will forever remember the name of Samoa Joe.
This is how people end up getting hurt.
Schoolboy pinning combination.
Oh, maybe not.
What power!
Caught off guard.
Oh, again!
The championship hanging in the balance. Running knee. And Samoa Joe locks in the coquina clutch.
Trey's attempting a counter.
What's the matter? Not like you planned?
It looked like Trey attempted a counter to the coquina clutch that Brooklyn must have taught him, but for whatever reason, it just didn't work.
It's over.
It may not be the Universal Championship that Trey defeated him for 7 years ago, but Samoa Joe gets the vindication he was looking for, as he is the new WWE Champion. What the hell?
No, no, no! This is awful!
Was this some kind of setup all along?
It had to be. Hindsight's 20/20, but Brooklyn Von Braun's change of heart was way too good to be true.
Saxton, you said Brooklyn was going to be the difference maker tonight, and you were right for once. If she and Samoa Joe have formed an alliance, and it would appear that they have, Red and Trey's lives are going to be changed forever.
I really don't need to hear "I told you so" right now.
All you're gonna hear from me is I hope you're okay.
I'll be alright. I just feel so stupid.
You're not stupid. You're trusting and a good person. That's what separates you from people like her.
Like, I appreciate it, but I still can't believe I let my guard down like that. You were right about everything.
We'll make her pay for this. I promise.
Welcome to SmackDown Live, where hopefully we're about to get some sort of clarification from Brooklyn Von Braun on last week's shocking turn of events.
I am a big fan of movies. Mostly the ones I've starred in, but there are some other ones that are okay too. But in any film, my favorite part is always near the end when the villain explains their big evil plan, going over every single detail of how they pulled the wool over the stupid idiot hero's eyes. But in movies, this usually allows the hero time to escape or stop the bad guy in some way. But I'm not gonna be stopped. See, I already destroyed your idiot hero last week with the help of Samoa Joe. So now, I have all the time in the world to walk you through every single detail of my brilliant scheme. Like I said, this is my favorite part. So here we go. When I was GM, I brought Samoa Joe back fully knowing what his plans were for attacking Trey in the best-of-5 final and costing Red her title. In fact, I helped make those plans myself. Then I gave Trey a title match against Adam Cole just so Joe could eventually take it from Trey. Sorry, Adam. After that, I inserted myself into the mixed match challenge as Trey's partner to earn his trust, giving me the opportunity to teach him the secret coquina clutch escape. Only when Joe got it on Trey, and he thought he had it all under control, those ankles weren't crossed, were they? Because it wasn't a secret anymore. I told Joe exactly what to expect, and Trey never had a chance. Now, unfortunately, to make Trey and Red think I had changed for the better, I did have to donate a bunch of money to an animal shelter. But don't worry, I purchased the shelter, kicked out all the disgusting animals, and I'm turning it into the newest location for my tanning salon chain, Brooklyn Von Brown. Which, if you ask me, is a lot more to serve the community. So right about now, your tiny brains are probably asking, but why, Brooklyn? Why would you do all of this? I did this to maintain the hierarchy. To show Red and Trey that despite what they think they've achieved in WWE, I'm the star and they're the losers. Just like it's always been. And that will never change. Anyway, I've spent way too much time talking about those rejects, so let's discuss what's next for the American hero. New trademark lawsuit pending. Well, I have some big news to share. I'm a champion. You see, I recently talked to WWE management about bringing back a title from the past, and they agreed I was the perfect superstar to award it to. So I'd like to present to you your new WWE Divas Champion, me.
You've got to be kidding me. I guess this explains why I was told to inform Red that the Divas Championship was already spoken for.
You know, maybe in the future, Trey, you should be a little more careful about who sees your phone. You never know what they could find on there. Like maybe even a copy of a list outlining all their friends' dreams and ambitions.
Clearly, Red has heard and seen enough.
Well, she should be mad at her friend Trey for letting all this happen.
Let's go right now, you and me.
I'm a prize fighter, and considering I've got the prize, I decide when I fight. So run along. Maybe there's something else you can cross off your list, like find someone who will take me out on a date, or fix my jacked up teeth. Those are real things on her list. I saw it.
I'm coming for you and that title.
Look out! This is getting out of hand.
You wanted this? Well, now you got it.
Thankfully, Trey is here to put an end to this.
It's Samoa Joe. Where did he come from?
It's obvious Brooklyn and Samoa Joe are always 2 steps ahead of Red and Trey.
And now Brooklyn is going to force Red to watch her best friend get destroyed by Samoa Joe yet again.
He's suffered enough. Come on, don't do it.
No!
Trey might be seriously injured. This is bad.
While Trey's condition's unclear, one thing is, the duo of Brooklyn Von Braun and Samoa Joe will annihilate anyone who attempts to get in their way.
So what's the verdict?
Nothing too serious. I'll just be out a couple weeks.
You're lucky. That could have ended your career.
It would take a much worse attack than that to end my career. Or being offered the hosting gig on America's Next Top Hand Model, which is the best show on TV, hands down. See? I'm a natural. So, are you mad that Brooklyn saw the list on my phone?
I was, but I think I'm over it, considering you almost got snapped in half trying to help me. Besides, I just found out next week I have a #1 contenders match for the Divas Championship. So I'm still gonna cross it off the list.
Good. At least one of us will be in the title picture.
What do you mean? Aren't you gonna use your rematch clause when you heal up?
I would if I had one. Turns out one of the other loose ends Brooklyn took care of before she stepped down as GM was removing the rematch clause from my contract. So if I want another shot at Samoa Joe, I'm gonna have to earn it just like anyone else.
I know you can do it. But first, you need to focus on getting better.
I guess it's just like on America's Next Top Hand Model when Andrea jammed her finger playing volleyball and lost the Christmas engagement ring campaign. It took a lot of hard work and moisturizing, but in a couple months her hand was back in top form and she booked the Valentine's Day spot, which was way bigger than the Christmas gig.
I must have missed that episode.
I can get you a copy. I have every one of them saved.
I think I got the gist of it.
Your loss.
It's boss time!
Why do you always say that, Cole? It's not boss time. It's always someone else time. Sasha Banks is a habitual spotlight stealer.
The captain of Team Kick. Don't let the appearance fool you. Dakota Kai will kick your face clean off your head.
From Auckland, New Zealand, Dakota Kai.
Traveled the world over. When it comes to legitimate tough women, Dakota Kai's at the top of the list.
The first female competitor from New Zealand to make her name at this level.
The powerful.
If you're just joining us on SmackDown Live, this fatal four-way match will determine the #1 contender for Brooklyn Von Braun's WWE Divas Championship.
Yes, you heard that correctly. Brooklyn petitioned WWE officials to bring the Divas Championship out of retirement and award it to her, simply out of spite towards Red.
The Divas Championship actually holds a lot of personal meaning for Red, and it was one of the final milestones she wanted to cross off her list.
You two are acting like Red's been barred from ever holding the Divas Championship. She still has that opportunity if she can win this match and then defeat Brooklyn Von Braun.
Textbook vertical suplex. Bam. Front Meteora. She's in control. Sasha Banks sees a hole. Yeah, but can she take advantage of this opening? Sasha Banks on the attack.
This is where Sasha Banks is at her best.
Oh, this is going to be bad for Sasha Banks. Oh, the boss in trouble. Here she goes, back in the ring now. An overhand chop. Now trampling the opposition. Wow. Perfectly aimed strike from Nia Jax. Boom. Incoming. Here we go. Gutbuster.
Look at this. Nia Jax is letting everyone know exactly how she feels. Nia Jax sees an opening.
Power. She's in full control now. Oh, again! Up on their shoulders. Hit the mark with that one. To the outside. Double axe handle smash. Harsh impact. Crushing headbutt. Oh, here we go. Gutbuster. Nino, man, that hurts. She's in control.
She's really taking it to her core here, and you can't argue with the results.
Look at this. She's calling for it. Oh, boy.
Setting up for a powerbomb.
Not done yet.
Hold on. And not again. A third time.
Looks like a match ender. Not where you want to be at this point in the match, guys. Definitely not. Knife edge chop echoing through the arena.
That is a great reversal.
Oh, we're about to see one of my favorite moves. Shoulders on the mat. And the count's broken, keeping the match alive. There she goes. She's going to try it again. Hoisted high above her head. And down. Nice monkey flip. She got out of the way there. Her evasion techniques are on point. Back into the ring. Oh, man, what a strike. Hooked up. Bear hug. Look at the power. And she gets out of it.
She has renewed life now, Michael.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
Jawbreaker! You can pick up your teeth in the third row.
And no luck against Nia Jax there.
Shoulder tackle.
Looks like she's struggling for air. And that's a direct result of this continued assault on the torso.
Oh, look at these. Nino! Man, that hurts. Oh, man, check out this power. What's going to happen now? Ooh! And look at front. A back suplex. Interesting. There's the backslide driver. You know what they call that? Something no one would ever do to me. Body slam.
And a leg drop to follow.
She's got the shoulders down. Pin's broken up. Oh, right to the kidneys. Headbutt to the back of the neck.
Stomping. Ouch. She returns the favor there.
Bear hug. Look at the power.
This is not where the...
And she's able to break out of it.
The lesson to learn here, Cole, is that you can never count her out.
In control here with a swinging neck breaker. Textbook. Boom.
There's the backstabber. Thompson rolls through.
Ooh, what a jawbreaker. Hold on, guys. This isn't good.
Here's Nia Jax with some offense of her own.
Knee drop.
That was nasty. So precise.
Counter.
And she's back in the ring now.
Taking it to her midsection yet again. How she's absorbing this punishment is beyond me.
What impact. Shoulders down.
Four-way victory.
Here is your winner, the Queen.
Wow, huge pinfall win here tonight.
These four girls fought their hearts out, Michael, but in the end, only one was the victor.
Yeah, you can bet they're going to be talking about this match for quite some time.
At the Royal Rumble, the WWE Universe will witness a night of firsts. It'll be the first time the WWE Divas Championship has been defended in nearly 15 years. And it'll be the first time these two longtime rivals step inside the ring and face each other in a one-on-one match. So ladies, all that's left is to sign the contract and make this unprecedented night official.
Byron, as former GM of SmackDown Live, I conducted quite a few contract signings, and let me just say, you're doing a terrible job. You didn't even give me a chance to embarrass my opponent.
Sorry.
Now, Byron mentioned this is going to be the first official match between Red and I, but we've had our share of fights over the years. So I wanted to take the WWE Universe back to when Red and I were in high school to see actual footage from our very first fight. Well, it was really more of a one-sided beatdown. This is what happens when you mess with the captain of the wrestling team. What are you gonna do? Hit me with a steel chair? Put me through a table?
I'm going to get help.
Everyone already knows Hothead Red, but let me introduce you to her best friend, Trey. Get it? Because he busted his butt on a lunch tray. Now her face matches her nickname.
Hot Head Red. Hot Head Red.
Hot Head Red. Hot Head Red. Hot Head Red. At the Royal Rumble, our next fight is going to end just like they always have. You, on the ground, screaming in pain, tapping out to the biggest crossover star in WWE history, the American hero, Brooklyn Von Braun!
I'll do my talking in the ring at the Royal Rumble.
Wait, before you leave, I have a gift for you. To commemorate our big match and also honor our very first fight. Come on, it's rude to turn down a gift.
Of course, Hothead Red loses her temper.
She was provoked.
I hope Red's happy, but if you ask me, this type of juvenile behavior should have stayed in high school.
No matter how you feel about what just transpired, these two lifelong rivals will finally settle their differences once and for all at the Royal Rumble.
I wrote a special song for the Royal Rumble. Want to hear it?
Not really.
Well, I'm going to play it anyway. Well, I've been searching all these years for a sign to show me the way. But it was right in front of me, and he went by the name of Trey. You see, this man's been lucky his entire stupid career, so I knew if he could succeed, I had nothing to fear. Tonight I outlast 29 men so I can get my shot at the gold. And then the universe walks with Elias in the greatest tale ever told. So what do you think?
I think you're going to have to rewrite your song after tonight.
So what number did you get for the Royal Rumble match?
2.
Oh, well, that's a really tough draw, but I'm sure lots of people have won from that spot. Wait, is that piece of paper with your number on it folded in half?
Oh, yeah, it is. It's not 2, it's 23.
Okay, now I like your chances a little better. Not that I was doubting you before.
After I win the Rumble, I can't wait to watch you put Brooklyn in her place once and for all.
She may have gotten the better of me in the past, but tonight's different. She has to step into my ring.
Yeah.
My only concern is she might pull something cheap, like having Samoa Joe get involved.
I'll make sure that doesn't happen. By the way, have you seen Sin Cara? I think I owe him an apology.
Why?
When I thought I drew number 2, I may have thrown a slight tantrum and damaged his mini trampoline. I'm not sure he even knows how to get into the ring without that.
I think he'll manage for one night. Besides, we have bigger things to worry about.
Okay.